Well, why saddle one Kentucky Derby contender when you can saddle two? That's exactly what trainer Danny Gargan will be doing this Saturday when he saddles both Dornoch and Society Man, who both breezed this morning. Danny, let's start with Dornoch. How was his work?
They worked together. I like the way both of them went. I mean, the track's really fast, and we wanted to go 47 and change, and we probably went a little bit faster than we wanted, but we were shooting for kind of what we got. Everybody's kind of going 59 out and 12 and change, and that's what they did. They looked good doing it. They handled the track really well. They did it in hand, and we're pleased with how they've come back, how they're walking, and we're 7 days away. We just got to get through the next 7 days, and hopefully we get lucky and have a lot of fun next Saturday.
It sounds good. Dornoch, what have you learned from the bluegrass from his performance, and how's he been training since?
He's actually training, I think, as good as he's ever trained right now. He's doing really well. He's had some hiccups in the past where he's missed training, and everything's been perfect since the bluegrass. We put him in behind horses and educated him last time. We're going to let him run out of there and keep his face clean, and hopefully we get a good post position, and everybody just kind of has a nice clean race.
He's learning to take the dirt?
He did the other day, but we'll go back to our old strategy and let him run his race.
Right. And Dornoch, of course, has beaten Sierra Leone, who's going to be maybe the favourite, or at least second favourite. Does that give you a little bit of confidence heading into this race with Dornoch?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing really well. We'll be the underdog, but that's okay. Sierra Leone won the bluegrass. He's an impressive horse, and we beat him once. He beat us once. And, Todd's horse is going to be the favorite, Fierceness. His work was good here the other day. He's just faster than everybody else on numbers if he shows up. He's the horse to beat, and we're all, be a little bit behind him, but he'll go off post-time favorite the way he's breezing. And, it's Todd Pletcher. But we're just happy to have horses that are competitive, and, best horse doesn't always win. Sometimes you have to get the best trip and have the best luck.
Yeah. Society Man seems to be improving.
He's a cool horse. I've always liked him a lot, and gave him a few shots to get us in this position, and he never has a bad day. He's a fun horse to be around. He's a happy horse, and he's training excellent, and he's a determined horse. So I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't run big and get a big piece of it.
You didn't have any money on each way in the wood, did you?
All my friends bet him. It was kind of funny. They were going crazy. Sean Flanagan and the boys are my friends that live upstate New York, and he owns horses. Top Connor actually owns, and we were all hanging out at the time in the bluegrass room, and they got wild because they bet him, and he ran second, so everybody was excited. It's just fun stuff, horse racing, and the big thing will be having Frankie come and ride him, and that'll be big for Churchill, the Derby, and just to have Frankie around is a big support for horse racing, and it's a big boost because racing needs some positive things and some big celebrities.
100%, and it must be nice with this one too that you've got a little bit of skin in the game as well.
No, actually, Dean Reeves bought my longtime owner. But I owned both of them at one point. Right. I owned the majority of both of them at one stage. And I sold a Dornoch actually after Mage run second in the Florida Derby, a big chunk. And then I had Society Man until after the Wood. But Dean Reeves bought him for the Derby, and he's been a big supporter of mine. He's one of my biggest owners and biggest supporters, and it's going to be fun to have me, Dean, and Randy have been together a long time, and to have both of them have horses in the Derby, and we'll do the walkover together. It'll be real exciting for all of us.
Who led the charge to get Frankie?
I wanted him. I've tried it right after the race. There was a few people mentioned it, and after we ran in the Wood, I reached out to Ron, and we were lucky enough that we were fortunate enough to get him. It's one of those things. It's a race I know he wants to ride. And I feel like he's rode more 20-horse fields than anybody in the race, because he rides so many winners at Royal Ascot, and they're 20, 30-horse fields. The big field's not going to affect him. He's riding tremendous, and he won sixth the day before I asked for him. So, it's we're kind of lucky to have him, I think. I think it's a blessing to get him, and I think he's going to ride hard.
Absolutely. You feeling more confident than what you were a few years back with Tax?
Oh, yeah. I think we've got a stronger hand. We were just happy to be here with Tax. He's a nice horse. He won the Jim Dandy, which I was proud of that race, and he won some big races. He was a big, beautiful horse, but I think the two horses we have this year are a little bit more determined. They have a little bit more fight in them. Tax was real talented when he got things his own way, and I think these guys, if they're in the right place at the right time, they'll fight and won't disappoint us.
And as a local Louisvillian, a boy that grew up around here, what does this race mean to you?
Well, it's the Derby. It's everybody that grows up in church, growing up on the backside of Churchill Downs, and being here your whole life. It's it's the Derby. It's everything. No matter if you're from Kentucky or not, if you're in horse racing in America, you want to be in the Derby. You want to win the Derby, and it's the race. So it's just special that to have two in the Derby this year and have 3 runners in the last 5 years. It's something you don't expect, and you have to work hard to find, and just getting blessed and doing everything right to put yourself in this situation.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed for you and all the connections with your pair on Saturday, Danny. Good luck and thanks for your time.
Thanks so much.